Late last year, I did an episode of Kick It focusing on a brand new console called the RetroEngine Sigma. It was touted as being a plug-and-play console designed to look like a Sega Genesis, with the ability to play numerous retro systems from NES to Dreamcast, Atari to N64, and so much in between. But soon enough, people started to notice that things weren't quite right, like the pitch video using Emulation Station, and the specs looking quite similar to a Raspberry Pi clone known as an Orange Pi Lite. And I brought these issues up in the video, as well as concern over performance with some of the more recent consoles like Dreamcast and N64. Unfortunately, my caution fell on mostly deaf ears, with many people lambasting my video. Even the quote creators, Doyodo, commented on my video with a fairly lengthy response. And in the end, the project raked in over 600 grand on Indiegogo, and being featured on many sites. Well, mere weeks ago, backers started receiving their retro engines, and well, reception hasn't been good. I had to say I told you so, and I mean that. This isn't a video to gloat, brag, mock, but to illustrate what happened here. So, when backers got their retro engine, it could be charitably described as cheap, coming in a bland cardboard box with the logo on it. You got the console with the Orange Pi Lite board, which you can get on its own for less than 20 bucks, the cheapest China knockoff controllers possible, a weak, slow SD card, and even cheaper power adapter. But hey, you can just plug it in and start playing some retro goodness, right? No. You have to actually install it, and if the leaflet of instructions doesn't help you, you have to connect your smartphone to your retro engine via Wi-Fi. This will allow you to install the necessary files, the ones they couldn't legally include on the device. So far, we've gotten numerous reports of Sigmas just not installing properly, and constant nagging issues if you even get it running. It was later revealed that the OS RetroEngine was using was actually RetroOrange Pi, a free open source OS, used without their permission, and modified to include RetroEngine's name and such. Obviously, Doyodo haven't been responding to customers' pleas for help. It's obvious they've taken the rest of the money and bolted. But props to the developers of RetroOrange Pi for actually stepping up and helping jaded customers into getting their RetroEngine Sigmas at least somewhat functional. People are also suggesting using the Laka OS. They claim it's less taxing on the Orange Pi board, which Doyodo didn't even include a damn heatsink to the board. Only a piece of damn tape! As for performance, well, older systems run fine as they should. Just like I predicted, modern consoles like the N64 and Dreamcast have terrible performance. While games like Mario Kart 64 can run with fair ease, it's stuff like GoldenEye and such that have a real issue. Can Raspberry Pis be used to run emulation? Of course it can. But what was advertised here was far from what we got. They promised plug and play. We didn't get that. They promised 4K. Yeah, I can tell you right now that Pis can't output in 4K. So what can we learn from all this? Well, like I said in the original vid, this wasn't the first time someone's crammed a Pi into something and called it a day, and it won't be the last. But a device that promises all these emulators is almost too good to be true. Doyodo promised retro gaming simplified, and that is the furthest from the truth. There were probably some impulse buys as this project came around at the same time as the ill-fated NES Mini hit stores. In the future, it would be wise to do some research before slamming some money down, like on Red's emulation board. But if you're looking for a functional emulation box, well, believe it or not, this thing could be what you're looking for. No, I'm not kidding. Despite all its legitimate issues, the Ouya turned out to be an amazingly simple emulator box that supported pretty much everything, even Dreamcast. Of course, there are more recent Android microconsoles on the market like Amazon Fire, Google Nexus Player, and NVIDIA Shield that you can check out. And alongside Raspberry Pi, there are other boards you can check out, like the Odroid XU4 or the new Rock 64, which rivals Raspberry in price and even outputs at 4K. But hopefully the results of the RetroEngine Sigma can come as a warning to people in the future not to take something like this at face value. Pis are capable of so much, and it isn't hard to find information and tutorials on how to use them properly, unlike the pricks at Doyodo. If you have received a RetroEngine and are lost on what to do, there'll be links in the description for a Facebook group and forum where fellow users have been coming together to help each other out. And I like to give props to those users for sharing their personal experiences with this device. Did you purchase a RetroEngine? What has been your experience with it? Tell me in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time.